It's about the It's about the French Revolution through the lens of
that's
eventually
right.
the Great Reset.
So it's like comparing like
Kind of what happened.
You're saying it's saying the French Revolution was a reset.
Yeah, it was a total reset.
It was all planned out and
yes, and basically like when it was done, they burned all these fucking books and libraries.
I
and
don't know much about the French Revolution except
you gotta watch it.
I did. Yeah. I watched. It's called Les Miserables.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. That's what I know about the French Revolution, bro. What up, what up, what up? I'm Jake.
I'm Jim.
Welcome to Secret Hideout, place where we talk you can't bring to the dinner table.
Let's get it.
Let's get it. Episode
116? Oh, no, 17. 117.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Hope you guys had a Merry Christmas.
Yeah, 17. Q. There you go.
17Q. And when you hear this, we hope you have a Happy New Year.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it'll be New Year's Eve.
For sure. What up, Zozo?
What up, guys? I didn't know if you forgot.
No, yeah, I see you, baby. I got you.
Yeah, we're firing your ass.
I did fire you at one point.
You did during the episode? You're like, fuck.
Yeah, when you went to the bathroom. I immediately took it back, though, because you came in and you wrote Jake's guitar, like, perfectly. And it was, like, a minute after you said it. And he, like, wrote out, like, the whole thing. But then did go to, like, look for it for about an hour.
Whatever.
Maybe I'll trim that out.
So, yeah, we talk about my Christmas gifts.
Yeah. Jake has a Christmas brag show.
That's right. Stoked.
This is what I got, and then I got this.
Yeah.
You see this?
Yeah.
You didn't call me on the morning.
Dude, I got kids, bro.
That's
like,
true.
This shit's fucking
I don't know if
crazy.
I called. Dan.
You didn't call me.
I still call Dan. Be like, what'd you get, dog? Remember we used to all call each other like in the morning? Like, everybody be like, all right, I call Zoe now.
Yeah.
Tell him I got that dyno.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. See, I was making it so they were calling their cousin.
Okay.
You know, I was putting that together.
That's tight.
Nice.
Yeah.
You know.
What else we talk about?
Brag about what you got.
Brag
about what you got.
We got off that somehow, and we got in some random shit that was kind of cool.
Well, I think we went into some good. We talked about guitars for a little bit and shit, and then we started to talk about instruments and
talk about Gretzky and Ovechkin and hockey for a minute.
Comparing things. We're comparing a lot of things. You know, does it matter?
Yeah.
Do things matter? Comparing old hockey players to new hockey players, expensive guitars to cheap guitars or instruments.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, we dive into that kind of shit.
Compare and contrast.
Yeah.
That's the name of the episode.
And we get into Andrew Tate, talk a little bit about Andrew Tate.
Yeah,
he just got arrested.
Canceled for that part, too.
Talk about Antarctica a little bit.
Talk about Mr. Beast's new trip.
Mr. Beast's new trip.
And why do you guys all believe these people? Like, why do you believe them all? Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make sure you check us out on TikTok at Secret Hideout Podcast. And make sure you like and subscribe this if you're on YouTube. Send us some comments. Let us know what you think. Let us know some things you want us to talk about. And
let us know what you got for Christmas.
Yeah, tell us what you got for Christmas.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. I don't know why you guys trip out. Like, I can't.
Because we need the intro, bro.
We don't need the intro.
We need the intro.
We don't need it.
These are top 10 plays that shocked Alexander Ovechkin's opponents.
Didn't work?
Oh, there you go. Snapshot. Bingo.
Right in
Would it be the same as comparing, comparing Ovi to Gretzky? Is that that's not the same as LeBron to Jordan, is it?
No.
Because that gap isn't.
Yeah, it is.
Is it as big?
Oh, no. Close.
I mean, one is
close.
Jordan's like titles, MVPs, all these different trophies.
But I'm saying
also,
the difference in the game, though.
Oh, I don't know because I don't watch basketball.
Yes. It's two completely different. It's just because
Ovi's only won one cup.
Some people say it's harder.
It's comparable. Yeah, because it was rougher.
It's harder in Jordan's time.
Absolutely, dude. He had people like fucking Bill Lambier, fucking Rick Mahorn. These are Detroit staples. Jake doesn't know them, but they're
Larry Bird
for Boston Celtics.
Yeah.
Dennis Rodman
Magic
was on his
Johnson.
team, but
yeah.
Well, no,
Scottie
he played
Pippen
for
was on his
the.
team.
he played for the Pistons for
Boys.
sure. Yeah. But at that time, Dennis Rodman wasn't as he was more of like the
Check.
enforcer when he played with Mike, because he had to enforce for
Yeah.
Mike. Dennis Rodman was actually kind of a timid, skilled big guy when he played for Detroit. He was really in
Yeah,
his shell.
I've seen the
30-30.
movie.
All right.
All right, where he goes out, he leaves the Detroit parking lot, goes in his car, he like sits there, and then the next morning he wakes up.
Are you
and
talking
he,
about
like,
the 30 for 30?
He like dyes his hair and shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was like a movie, or like they made. It was like a movie, Dennis Rodman movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they had like someone playing him.
Oh, I've never seen
Watch
that.
that at Grandma's.
You should watch the 30 for 30 on the Bad Boys.
Okay.
It'll make you respect basketball.
What is that on Netflix?
It's on something. But I think it's the same comparison, though. And I think it's a dumb comparison. You just can't do that in sports. Like, you can't be like, is LeBron James better than Jordan? Like, it wouldn't make sense to do that. They're both the best to do it. Just like Ovi's one of the best to do it.
Oh yeah.
Gretzky's one of the best to do it.
Sidney Crosby
Sidney
I would put
Crosby's
him
one
there.
of the best to do it.
for sure.
Except for we shat all over him last night.
Yeah.
There's something
He's-
special about watching the Red Wings beat the Penguins.
Yeah.
Like, it's got a...
Yeah.
I think our true rivals are... That was a lot of unnecessary noises.
Red Wings scored.
Our true rivals.
Maybe it's a necessary noise.
3-5 now.
They're going to do it.
They're
dude.
coming back,
They're
bro.
going to do it. They do
They're
it
coming
all year.
up,
I
man.
hope they do.
Last night when I went to hockey. I played in 2 games last night, and I went to my first game, and I was like, "What's the score of the Wings game?" And they're like 4-0. They're gonna whoop Don. I was like, "Damn."
Okay.
And I left, and then I started to play I finished my last game, so it's 2 games later, and I was like, "Yo, what was the score for that Wings game?" They're like 5-4 Wings. I'm like, "What?"
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah, it's only 4 times in Wings history they came back.
But
from a-
they've done that
That
all year
deficit.
this year. Like, they've done a deficit comeback.
Yeah.
I feel like they've been getting smoked, or at least made it worth it. Got a point out of it and made it worth it.
Yeah.
So if these motherfuckers can just start strong, then this game was good to watch highlights. It's a good highlight game.
Yeah. Yeah, I watched it.
I actually prefer watching Wings games. I want to shout out, what's that guy's name? A Wood? His YouTube channel is awesome. He does the best
I don't know who that is. I just watched the games.
Antwood or something like that. You never watched those?
Mm-mm.
Let me see if I find him real quick. Yeah, it's A Wood 40. Check that out. I'll put the link right here
On what?
on YouTube. He just has the best. He breaks down every game into like a 15-minute highlight reel.
Yeah.
And he'll show like all the good plays, not just like the highlights, like actual good plays of the game.
Does he talk during it?
No,
Oh.
it's just the
sound.
it's a way to watch the game like revised. Yeah,
Okay.
he does a great job. I don't know how he's like. I mean, I'm sure he can't monetize it. Is what the deal is.
Probably not.
So he just does it for the love, which is even better. You've never seen these before? A Wood 40? Oh man.
I watched the games.
Still, you never want to watch like the highlight of the game before? Like,
No, I watched the game before.
huh?
I watched the game before.
Oh, the game you just watched though.
Oh, no.
Or if you ever miss a game, this is the best way to watch it.
Yeah. If I missed the game, this would be a good. Like tonight's game.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll
there's,
watch it on A Wood
that's
tomorrow.
what I'm saying, dude. Watch it. Shout out A Wood, dude. He's out there fucking stealing shit from Bally Sports. We're actually probably getting flagged right now.
Yeah, right now. Damn, that was a sick goal.
How about that gritty he hit?
I don't get
That's the
that. I don't
Sully.
understand what everyone's talking about. That I didn't think it was that impressive. I like the goal. The goal was dope.
The gritty, dog.
What is the gritty?
The Sully looked pretty normal to me.
Oh, dude. See, if you're
feel
not,
like I've
you're
seen
not
that.
in hockey. Like you're just not like.
I just feel like I've seen that done. Like
No,
people,
dude. No one hit the gritty, dude.
I don't know what the gritty is.
It's like a.
It seems like a teen
It's
thing.
a pop dance for sure. It is.
It just everyone was like, "Oh, that's Sully," and it was just like, okay, like it just didn't look. When I heard him say
'Cause
that,
you're just a hater.
no, it was because
Just a hater.
when he scored, okay, when he scored, I watched it in real time. When I watched it in real time,
Clean.
he scores, and then the announcer, I forgot which one, who I think it was a Daniels.
That gritty is actually better.
He was
than
like,
his.
look at that Sully, but the camera wasn't on him, so you didn't see it, right? And so then the replay, I was like, oh man, he must have done something really crazy or cool, and then he did that, and I was like, oh, that's it.
Well, I saw it and I went nuts with it because it's been a thing too. Like some of the homies on the hockey team will do that. Like it's a thing.
Where'd
you
it
know?
come from?
It's from probably like a Fortnite dance or something.
Okay,
It's probably like a gamer dance.
that's funny.
But I just had one of my homies hit the gritty after a goal the other day, and I was like, that was clean. So it's extra sick that he did that. You know, he hasn't scored in like 8 games either. Whoever that guy is, I just call him Holmstrom because he wears 96.
I want to see if this guy does it.
He's gonna hit the gritty, dog. Ooh,
That's that?
that one wasn't as good.
Okay.
Are you impressed?
No.
No, he ain't impressed.
look
He
at
ain't impressed either.
best celebrations.
Well, because he doesn't know what the gritty.
I don't know what the
is.
gritty is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
It just wasn't impressive. Like when I see a guy get on a knee and slide on a knee and go like that,
Nobody-
like I think that's cool.
Way
Yeah,
cooler.
but
You know, when
nobody's
they
like-
sit on their stick, like that's fucking cool. Like that's what I was expecting when the guy was like, "Look at that Sully," and then I was like, "Oh, it's just like a little dance."
You hit the
Okay.
gritty. Dog. It's
You
like
know?
I bet you it's like a touchdown dance, a popular
probably.
touchdown dance, which is why people in sports would be hip to it as well.
Yeah,
But it's definitely like a TikTok viral thing.
Yeah.
I know the guy who runs the Wings Social, and I was like, dude, meme that thing right now. I was like, fucking start blasting that as a gift and shit. And you'll get so many like shares and
like that. Like that's what like that. When I thought he was gonna be doing something shit like that. You know, riding on his fucking stick.
riding on your stick so play.
Broke his stick. How about that one?
Grit, dude, stop acting like the gritty's like fucking awesome. It's a little dance. This is a tiny little dance. It's like doing a little jig.
But that's what makes a good celly.
I guess, yeah.
What are you talking about? That's exactly what makes a good celly. Is doing a like popular move that the whole crowd connects with. And obviously this is one that a lot of people connected
I'm
with.
too old. I'm not.
Brings everyone
15.
together.
Yeah, sure. He actually said he's like that was for the kids too
Yeah.
in the interview.
How about that one?
See, I like that. That was dope.
What did he do? A backflip?
Punch kick?
I missed
Nah,
that.
he did a knee slide with a fucking fist.
You want
I don't know. Now it's
PK Subban?
rendering it like a frame per second, or not even.
Okay.
Well, he did the arrow, the bow and arrow.
Yeah.
Cellies are gay no matter what, kinda.
Can we say that?
Gay?
I'm just saying because when I was watching it, they
That
didn't
one's
show
That one's
you couldn't
classic.
see the Sully after the initial goal. But then you heard the announcer and the way he was so hyped on it. He was like literally, like find it. He was like, "Look at that Sully!" Like he literally screams it like that. And I was like,
It
"Oh my
wasn't
god,
like
he
that.
must have
You can
like
find it.
he must have
If
like
we only had a researcher guy that was like hip to it instead of like watching a full video.
The gritty.
No, he was like that, dude. Because I remember being like, "Holy shit, this guy!"
Which
like,
game is that
He's
in?
going like really buck over.
This last game, last night.
Red Wings?
Yeah. I mean, you just go to Red Wings like their social media or something.
It's right here. Look.
Okay.
Is an announcer gonna be on? Can you get the sound? No, I mean you see it in real time.
You got sound coming from somewhere else too.
Right. No, fast forward now. They're going through all the goals. Maybe towards the end.
Toward the end?
Yeah, like find the fucking goal.
should-
The
What
last
goal is
goal.
it?
I should have never
It's
gave
a-
this kid the fucking cookie.
It's right here.
Right there. Yep. Yep.
Well, he's hype on the goal.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh, come on, you're telling me that's not what a selling! Like that's like he was
No,
overhyped.
you think he's hyped on the Selly? He's hyped that they just won 5-4.
I'm just
you
saying
dummy.
he's usually not that hype. All right, I watch a lot of games.
Well, he's hyped.
I get that, but then he
You
said
just-
what a selly like that, and I was like, oh, what a selly. I thought maybe he did. So he jumped on the fucking glass. I was hanging on something. When I saw it, I
just
was like,
like-
okay. I was like, was he taking a picture? Like,
What?
It's not even a good gritty.
yeah,
That's
it
what
didn't
makes it even
I
better.
don't know. It looked like he was jogging. Like I feel like I've seen people score and then they do the whole jog. You know, the high knees.
That guy was just like, "What's that Selly all about?" Oh, it's Trevor Thompson. And like what he said, like all the boys like that. It's a thing. It's a thing with the youth.
The
That's
Zoomers,
fine.
Gen Z?
That's fine. That's fine. And I'm glad they think it's cool. I don't. I think it
mean-
was kind of whack.
The one that kid did that we watched on whatever that high school team was way better. That looked cool. The one that the guy the Red Wings did looked stupid in my opinion.
Yeah, it just looked like he was kind of like jogging,
This one looks
like
a lot
jogging
better.
in place. And I thought the initial thing was him going like this. I thought that meant something. When he's like this, if you
looks
watch
way
him, he
better.
goes like this first. He like bends down. It looks like he's taking a picture. And I was like, oh, that must be a thing.
No, he was just white as hell.
I
And
didn't.
he
I
hit
didn't know
gritty with it.
I
He
didn't
didn't know
know.
how to do it.
Yeah, dude. he was,
I
like,
didn't know the
concentrating.
little tap dancing was the
No, the
thing.
sweep at the
That's-
end is the best
look,
part.
that's the gritty.
The
This
sweep
is
at
the
the end
gritty.
is the best part.
Like this guy.
What is the gritty from? Look up. I want to see the original gritty. Because I don't even know if that guy is doing it good.
It's pretty good.
What is
On
the
ice?
original gritty?
Ooh.
Who did it? Where's it from?
This guy apparently created it. So
Creative.
Don't
The
watch
Get
a
Gritty
fucking
dance.
9-minute long. Just
Creator.
the
of
guy
the
who
gritty.
created it.
Yeah, I'm a hater on this shit. I don't give a fuck. Call me a hater.
clean, dog.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, so that's what he was doing this. That's what he was doing. I think that's what he was doing when it looked like he was taking a picture.
Oh, he might be
He was
doing the eyes.
The eyes. The eyes of ball.
Dude, can we do a video of this, Jake? And put the real.
I don't know
adventure
what
of
it
the
is.
gritty?
It's the Crip Rock?
And then can we just do this, but like with me making it up as I go?
You should.
Like,
I don't know. It's just not impressive. Like, show me the Crip Walk.
Crip Walk is nice.
Crip Walk's dope. That looked like a lazy version of it.
Oh, it's at a Tiger Stadium too. That's not.
Hold on, was that dude? Is that dude from the
No,
D?
'cause
Oh.
It's not. Comerica Park is the new one. Tiger Stadium's the old one. It must be somewhere else.
LSU.
It's such a yeah.
Oh, they're doing.
Dumbass
He's
trend.
doing the one eye.
Don't hate on the gritty.
Man, fuck it.
No, and I think you have it all wrong too. I think you think the announcer was stoked on the.
The move.
It's,
on the-
no, I know he
on
was
the
stoked on
Selly.
it, but he continued it with the Selly. Like it didn't. In my eyes, it didn't even need to be pointed out. Like it wasn't.
Well,
When
any
I saw it-
why wouldn't he be pumped on any Selly? at that point.
I don't know. I just wouldn't think like
If it
I think
was
if
out
it
of
was
the
Larkin
norm.
and Larkin slid, and
No, but
fucking
that
went
wouldn't
up,
be
you
out
wouldn't
of
be
the
like,
norm.
"Oh,
You wouldn't have been like, that
Sully."
Sully was out of the norm. Like, obviously.
I
No one
guess,
even knows what
yeah.
he's doing. We just watched a tutorial on it.
I know.
It's not my hockey.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not my hockey.
You are hot on the mic today. You gotta back up if you're gonna be
No,
loud.
I'm doing the announcer.
I know, but
All right,
you
he
gotta
was hot.
back up.
You hear him? He's peeking. He peaks.
Bread guy just might crash his truck.
Got scared behind the wheel.
peaks.
Hey, shout out Mike too. One of the homies at work. I was at a work party and he was like, "Dude, I've been listening to your podcast when I work out." I was like,
Okay.
"Oh, dude, shout out. That's awesome."
Yeah,
He's like, "I don't know. He liked it."
yeah. I had someone come up to me. They're like, "Hey, are you in that podcast?"
And you're like, "No."
I was like, "Yeah, yeah." And they're like, "Yeah, it fucking sucks." It's cool.
Did they say that?
No,
Oh,
but they would to me.
you don't know. You tell that
Once-
delivery
It'd be like
guy.
ninth grade. It'd be like ninth grade. Fucking. We played the talent show. Me, Jim, and Ken, our first band, Premium Display.
Oh,
we
yeah.
we opened up the talent show. I thought it was pretty sick, because it was.
Okay.
Probably not,
And then
but
it was sick, dude.
But
and
probably wasn't.
it was fucking
No,
sick, bro.
it
All right,
probably
you opened up
wasn't.
with the national anthem.
I don't even remember that.
And you went to these streets. You remember that shit from school? And then I think
I
it was
blacked
that.
those
I think
moments
it was
out.
that your boy. I don't want to say his last name. Who owns
just say
the catering?
Cranks?
I think it was him. Is he a year younger than us?
he had a brother. There was two of them.
Yeah,
Danny and
I
Michael
think it
Craig.
was him.
Sorry. Shit.
I was at school. I was after school, and I was at the school store. And the kid behind me was like, "Hey, weren't you were in that band, right, in the talent show?" And I was like, "Yeah, dude." And he's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Man, you guys fucking sucked."
I think he's probably right.
Yeah.
But still.
Yeah,
you
he
don't-
was.
You don't say
Yeah.
that.
I mean, I had people
Kids are
asking
cruel.
for their money back after I sold them a CD.
Sure.
Wow.
You know?
It was bad.
It's harsh.
Yeah. You're young.
What are their expectations?
It was bad.
They expected like
Good.
real music, you know, like good music.
Like if it was like Icy Stars that did that, you'd
Yeah.
be like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah.
I mean, they were good when they were 15.
Yeah.
We weren't. We were bad.
Okay.
It's different time though, different upbringing, different era.
We
you
knew
know?
how to come up though. We knew how to work. We worked so hard to be a good band. Like
Yeah.
with the help of like fucking. We always shout out Bradkins, but Bradkins and shit. Like they literally like they fucking made us.
Do you guys think that if you would have started playing your instruments at like a really young age, that it would have had any difference whatsoever?
Yeah.
No, it was just
I think so. Yeah.
no. I think if we would have got into the local scene at a younger age,
How much younger?
like say like look at Icy Stars, like Icy Stars and them, all those bands, those young kids got into local music.
Yeah, when they were
at a
12,
fucking
13.
12 years old.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we didn't get into that shit until we were like 15.
Yeah.
You know, like
yeah, but
I
we
think
would have
that.
started playing music then for sure.
Yeah, yeah. But I'm just saying though, like it was different. Like all we had was Blink 182, you know, or the music we listened to on the CDs, and like we did our best to make that music. Like we didn't have. It was when we got part of the local scene where we started having people coming up to us, being like, "Oh, you guys should do this," or "You guys need to do this." You know what I'm saying? Like that community. When we became part of a community is when we started getting good.
Do you know what did it? Was getting John Asmar.
Well, yeah, of course. Getting a drummer.
'Cause having
Yeah, you would have put John Asmar on that talent show. That talent show would have banged.
it would have banged 100%. That's probably true.
Still don't need a motherfucker coming up to me telling me
Ken
I
is a
fucking
godly
sucked.
man.
See, I didn't get that, but I don't know. We didn't play. at
It's
our
all right. Fucking like
school.
4 years later, we were like fucking selling out VFW halls.
Yeah.
So fuck that.
Yeah.
And I think you became friends with them. So
Who?
I'm pretty sure that's who it was.
Dan?
Yeah,
Dan Crank?
I think so. I'm pretty sure he went to
He went to Utica.
he went to Shelby though, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm like almost 100% sure it's him.
Oh, dude, he probably came to our shows later.
Yeah, because I remember you talking about him or introducing me to him or something, and my first thought when I saw him was like, it's you. Because I wanted to be like...
You held that.
I wanted to be like, bro...
Yeah.
You said I sucked in 8th grade.
I got T-shirts now, bro. You want to buy one? I'll give you one for free.
Yeah, he wouldn't sell
Yeah,
it.
you gave him everything
Give
for
it to
free.
him.
So wait, are we started this episode?
Yeah, we're
what
in it,
episode
dude.
is this?
This is episode 117.
117.
I actually might try something with the edit, so we don't even need an intro. So
Cool.
Okay.
I might try a new intro idea.
Episode 117. I want to talk about last episode. You got to talk about your Christmas gift because you guys did Christmas gifts early. And you talked about your amp.
Yeah.
I want to talk about two of my gifts. Excuse me. So on our Power Rangers episode, the Green Ranger episode, I talked about how I had that traumatic thing happen to me when I was young and I didn't get my way. I didn't get the toy I wanted.
Yeah.
Right? Which was the Green Ranger dagger. Well, I ended up telling Melissa that story, and she ended up getting me it for Christmas. She got me like the Green Ranger
Oh, I thought
dagger.
that was for one of the kids.
No,
When
that
you
was,
sent that in the.
that was for me.
Okay.
Right? And it totally surprised me. Like, I was not ever expecting to get that. It's kind of cool because she tried to get me. She said she wanted to get me the actual one from the 90s, but it was like anywhere from like $200 to like $500. You know, so she got me this nice one, this like collector's one.
Is that it?
I mean, I don't know if that's the exact one I have, but that's the dagger, yeah. But anyways, yeah. So
Was that a flute?
yeah, it's a flute.
Does it work as a flute?
Like
one
the
you
thing I
got?
have, it makes. I don't know. I didn't take it out. It comes in like a really nice box. Type in like collector's edition, like a collector's Green Ranger dagger collector's, and then do shopping. She got me not that one.
It was. I saw it. It was.
Limited
It's
edition.
that third one. Oh, the first one. The
Okay.
first one.
Okay.
Go that first one.
This one?
Yeah. Is that the one? Let me see.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's the one she got me. How much was that, Billy?
200.
I hope she didn't pay $200 for that shit.
Wow.
I might send that back.
You find that on Marketplace. I'll put the link in the bio.
yeah, that's
I might send that shit back, bro. But I mean, it's cool. Like, I wasn't expecting that. Like, I never would have thought, I'd be opening that.
Dude, I want to make a beat with
It's a
it.
nice
And
sentimental.
it comes with a stand. It comes with a stand, and it makes noises and stuff. But I don't think I want to take it out of the box because the box is pretty nice. and shit.
especially now.
Maybe if I get like a nice office or something, I have somewhere to put it up. But
You should bring it here.
it's like one of the
We'll
things.
put it on the set.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah,
do
bring it here.
But the box is nice too, though.
Yeah, I'll figure it
You
out.
could open up the box. 'Cause it's got that stuff inside. But anyways, it's kind of bittersweet though, because it's like, I wanted to play with it when I was young, but like I'm not young anymore, and so now it's like a collector's thing, and it's like, oh, this would be cool to like, like if Jason David Frank was like still alive, I would definitely go out of my way if he was somewhere local to get it signed.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause that now that I have something like that.
Dude, you should hit me up and we'll just go like to the schoolyard or go to the football field. We'll just play Power Rangers, dog. Can
Okay.
you imagine that?
So
No.
I got
Don't you think we should? I mean, you do
What?
that with your friends. You go play guns.
LARPing?
Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
it would be LARPing.
Yeah.
It would be LARPing.
It'd be considered LARPing now because of our age.
It would be LARPing, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, no, we're not
Dude,
playing.
Dude, I would do that.
One
It's-
of us has to be trans, I think.
We're
to
LARPing.
LARP.
No, I would LARP, dude. I think it'd be fun. Who gives a fuck?
But staying on
I do that in summertime sometimes.
staying on this topic, I bought
Hair's off.
Damien the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers fighting game for the Switch. It's called Power Rangers Battle of the Grid for the Grid. And it was like I got the collector's edition, and it was like $15.
Fuck, he ain't coming back, dude.
Just check it out. No, because my kids,
shit.
no, my kids are into Power Rangers.
What is it
Right.
called? The Grid? Shattered Grid?
Flashback to
Just type
2
in
weeks
Power
ago.
Rangers Switch game.
Jake really thinking that he was gonna have all this Green Ranger
Yeah,
memorabilia coming.
Yeah.
It's literally coming.
This guy's death really brought out a lot of feelings for this guy.
Guys, I got one thing.
I know, I'm just
That
kidding.
You
didn't
got
ask
a
for.
limited edition video game. Threw it on.
No, it's not a limited edition.
Or
I didn't get this one. That's the super edition. I bought him the collector's edition. It was like I got it for literally like $14.
This one
Okay.
here.
And I was like, oh, okay, like, you know, it'd be like a fun little he likes like Smash Bros.
Yeah.
You know, my son does and shit. So I was like, he'll think this is cool because on one of our Thanksgivings we went to our cousin's house and they were playing Injustice. Do you know what that is? Mm-mm. It's like Mortal Kombat with all like DC characters,
Okay.
right? And so it's like adult.
What was
themed
that
and stuff.
game?
It's like
Marvel
bloody.
vs. Kamikade.
Hold on, I'm getting there.
Okay.
So he got to play that though, and like something scared. They played Mortal Kombat too, and it like would scare him, but he liked it. Like he wanted to play a grown up fighting game. So I thought this would be a good, you know, like beginner for that. And so I got him this game, and we played it. We started playing it, and it was like, damn, this game is fucking sick. It's exactly like Marvel vs. Capcom. Okay, it's like the same layout, everything. Where you got a team, you got 3 people on your team, right? You're fighting. You could call people in, like they jump in and they help out. You could call like your Zords. Like there's different Zords and they do shit in the background. Like big swords come down and fucking wreck everybody and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like super fast paced. There's a lot of shit going on. The animation is fucking awesome. Like the way they move and everything. They move so
It's like Smash
super.
Brothers.
No. It's literally Marvel vs. Capcom, but Power Rangers. All right. And then the thing is I started playing the story mode on it. Story mode. And the story mode is like, I find out that it's based off the comic book that came out, and it's not for kids. Like this game isn't for kids. Like the story mode is about the Green Ranger goes bad or stays bad. He kills Rita, and then he starts going to different dimensions and killing Rangers and stealing their morphers, right? And that's who you're trying to stop. Like it's like a very adult themed story. But anyways, so I'm playing it and I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna get through the story real quick and everything like this. It's kind of like a kid's game, must be. And I get to like the second act, bro, and I can't beat it. I can't I'm getting worked. Right now, granted, I'm not good at fighting games in general. Like I've just never been, but I like them. But I'm not good at them all. Like doing combos and shit. The computer was doing like fucking literally like 50 hit combos on me. Like, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, this shouldn't be a thing. Like, is this supposed to be this hard?
It's like playing against the kid, like Pat.
It's like playing like
Playing
it was
against
like
Pat?
playing like
Yeah.
Pat against Pat, but it was the fucking story mode. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I looked into it, and this game is like a legit ass fighting game, bro.
That's
The developers, they brought in like pro fucking like Capcom versus Marvel players and shit to like help develop it, right? And like make it like it's like a legit like tournament game. Like pro players.
competitive fighting
It's a competitive fighting game.
Yeah.
So it's hard.
Like
as
Street
fuck.
So
Fighter.
it's hard as fuck, right? But with my kids, it's a blast, right? And you never know. Like I never know who's gonna win. Like
Like, they could
Damien,
fuck you up.
Damien will work me.
Yeah.
Damien will work me sometimes, you know. And Hayden's a button masher, and it fucking causes chaos because of how much shit's going on the screen, you know. So she'll work you sometimes too, just from her button mashing. But yeah, dope ass game. If you're into Power Rangers at all, like I said, you could if you have a Switch or something. I'm sure it's on all platforms, but
I bet you this is like free on Xbox.
dude, it's
Possibly.
it's worth it. Like download it. At least pay $15 for it.
You probably play this online.
Yeah, it's definitely an online thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's online. I would never play online ever.
Be cool to play you.
Why wouldn't you play online?
Cause bro, dude, like you gotta know you like. There's tutorial. I was like, oh, I just want to look up how I can get like like 10 hit combos maybe, so I can maybe beat this computer, right? And there's literal tutorials on this video game of like how to do combos, and they're I swear to God, it's like they're talking in a different language. Like when they're talking about shit, like they're talking about like certain like up moves, up grabs, a down slash thing, like just the way they're talking, the lingo, like they're competitive.
Got it.
Video
This is
game
a
fighters.
This is a competitive fighter, just like you said, Street Fighter.
Yes.
Street Fighter versus Marvel or Marvel versus Capcom.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah, this is free on Xbox.
Is it free on Xbox?
Yeah.
So you
Dude,
can play against your.
if you are into Power Rangers at
And
all
on
as a
PC.
kid, like just dude, fucking download it for free and have a go. Because it's dope. And like I said, the animation's really good.
I love a good arcade fighter. I
like
like
Mortal
Smash
Kombat.
Brothers. I like any
I've
fighter.
always hated Smash Brothers. The reason it's just I don't know. There's like it.
It's
I always,
complicated.
Yeah, I always feel like they're not doing. I can never figure it out.
Have you played?
You just got to play it for a long
64?
enough time, and then you'll get.
I
it.
play at 64, but I play on we have it
64
Switch too.
is the best version of it.
Yeah,
It's the cleanest. Like it's like the
yeah. I think there's a thing about that.
yeah. It's the
No, it's like the
Original?
second one
the
or
original.
something. It came. No, the original came out. This dude at my
64?
work explained it to me. Actually, I think the original came out, and then they came out with a new one, another one where they like answered everybody's like criticisms, and then that one
That's,
is the definitive, considered the best
just look up fucking Smash Brothers. Like,
discography.
yeah, how many there were. But the first one to me, I know what you're talking about though. I know what game you're talking about. But the first one to me is the best.
Might have been for GameCube.
It is for GameCube, I'm almost positive. But it's
No,
it's
that's
way
not what
harder.
we're looking
It's like
for.
the new ones, which I don't really like.
Yeah, I don't know. There's just something about like the
But the
Power Rangers
original
game.
one.
I know if I push back B with the Red Ranger, he's gonna shoot his gun. You know, I feel
That's-
like when I do that on Smash Bros, something different happens every time or something.
Yeah.
because it's a
You
different
know?
game. I mean,
No.
It's like too chaotic for
The
me.
first one is if you
Super
play the
Smash Bros.
64,
Melee is in 2001.
Melee.
Melee
that's
is the one everyone loves. Yeah. The first
If you're
one,
in that, if you're like
In
kind
that
of
scene.
competitive with it,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's cool. I was always more into Mortal Kombat.
I liked Mortal Kombat.
I love
too.
Mortal Kombat. I
Yeah,
always just sucked at it.
me too.
I can never do fatalities.
Marvel vs. Capcom at Berkeley Ice Arena.
Yeah,
Played that a lot.
those are fun
Yeah.
because you could do a lot of shit going
Yeah.
on, right? That's
Yeah.
what's fun about this Power Rangers game. It's just like that game, dude.
That game's great. I'm gonna get it actually tonight.
Marvel vs. Capcom.
No, the Power Rangers one. Yeah.
Yeah,
I just got a new headset and shit. Got a new controller. I'm
but
geared
play with Rachel though. You know what I'm saying too, or play
yeah,
with somebody.
for sure. No, I want to get it on the Switch
Because
too.
the story, you'll get through the first act, no problem. You'll be like, oh shit, I got this, and then somewhere in there, dude, it just gets like all of a sudden you're just
It's
like,
hard.
what's going on?
Yeah.
I am not winning anymore.
Dude, that's how Smash Brothers on X. I keep going back to the original, but the Smash Brothers on Expert beating the story mode was like you've accomplished something.
Oh no, dude, I can't.
Yeah.
If I win a battle in Smash Bros, I'm like, holy shit, I feel good.
Yeah, I got obsessed with that for a minute.
Who would you always play as?
I could play as a couple, but Fox.
Same here.
And
Mario was easy to play as. I liked playing as Luigi. Link was always a boss.
I like Link and Fox.
Yeah.
Okay.
The original.
Yeah.
I think I beat the game with Link. I don't know.
Okay.
Or Fox. I can't remember.
Hey, how does this go? So Damien found this. So Damien figured out that there's certain characters, right, where he chooses them on purpose because they have certain moves that are like almost unfair, right? Like compared to other characters, like their weapon will be longer,
Yeah.
so he hit you,
Link's.
and so he will.
sword.
Damien will use it over and over on you.
It's called the meta. Using
Is
the
that
meta.
is that a thing? Is that like is there a rule against that in like
No.
competitive or anything
I
like
don't
that?
think so.
No.
That's why Apex is a good game too.
But he
just
figured that
because-
out. Like he's like, "Oh, I'm just going to use this move over and over and over again." And you can't do shit.
Dude, Apex is like, now that I'm thinking about it, Apex is like a mash of all of these games. Like a but it's a first-person shooter. Choose your character. Your character has special abilities.
Yeah.
Everyone's character has different abilities, but then you're working it. It's like a mesh of it's like pretty much every single video game I've ever loved in one game.
Okay.
That's I just because the way that the character choices this game of the one-on-one fighter games
Yeah.
reminded me of. I was like, that's like Apex. Like there's like 15 different characters and they all have different abilities.
Right.
Which is exactly like any of those games. It's
Yeah.
a fighter game still,
yeah.
but it's like a 3v20 fighter game.
What is this? Is this the original?
This is
this Melee?
No, this is Melee. No, this is the original, I think. Doing it without getting damage or something on expert. I've done something with this game. This is Melee, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. And our researcher just left. He's gone. So if anyone's out there looking to help produce a podcast, hit us up. It was fucking
He went
fired
home.
up, dude. Or he quit. One of the two.
He's like, fuck this. We're gonna go play Power Rangers. Okay, last thing I want to talk about was because we talked about these on the show. I got a guitar for Christmas. I got a Harley Benton.
We talked about Harley Benton.
We talked about Harley
Yeah.
Benton. And I got their Jazz Master. It's called the JA60CC. If you want to bring that up, Enzo. And it's crazy because I have, I'm a cheap. I get the cheap stuff, right? My first guitar is cheap.
You just got his drop back. It's pretty good.
No, do like a picture. You don't need a. No, it's called the JA60CC. You gotta be specific because there's different models. There's like an older version of it. This is the updated version. But anyways, so my other guitar is another cheap one. It's the Squier Mustang, right? And I got that guitar for I think I bought it for $150 on a Black Friday deal. And I'm pretty sure it's listed right now for $200. I'm talking about the Squier Mustang, right? So it's a low-end guitar.
Not the guitar picture.
Yeah, it's a low-end guitar. It's listed right now for $200. This guitar, the Harley Benton, on their website, it's listed for $160. Okay, it's listed at $160. But if you live in the U.S., you have to pay $60 shipping to the U.S. So it comes out to $220. So it's a little, these two guitars are within this, are pretty close to the same price range, right? They're both considered lower end guitars, and the quality difference is just fucking crazy, though, bro.
Yeah.
It's just fucking crazy. Like my Mustang feels like janky, and like the bridge is loose, gets loose. All the little things called the things the string lays on.
The bridge.
No, the saddles.
Oh.
Like the saddles and
Yeah.
stuff. Like they get janky, loose, and I don't know. They just don't feel solid. There's a lot of parts of it that don't feel solid.
Well, is this a through too? Is this a string through the back?
No, it's through body.
Yeah, through
No,
body?
it's not a through body.
Okay.
No.
So you'll have the same. Oh no, you won't.
Dude, this bridge is solid as fuck.
That's
dude.
like my Tempest bridge.
And everything's just solid on it.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Should I actually get one of these, huh?
yes, and check this out. So like I said, if you live in the United States, because it's a European company, you got to pay $60 for shipping, right? So whatever price you see listed, just add 60 to that. And but they just opened up a U.S. distributing through Reverb.
Okay.
Reverb.com. Okay, so if you go type in Harley Benton Reverb, they have a store now. All right. And the thing is that they don't have all their stuff there yet. Okay,
Sure.
so it's small right now, but you can order it from there, and I'm pretty sure the price difference is it's a little bit of a price difference, but not a major one. But you don't have to pay that $60.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So
Still
you're
all under $5.
is this the
Yeah.
This is
Reverb one?
Reverb, yeah.
Yeah, see, free shipping. So these are pretty much close to the Harley Benton site listings.
They're from the UK.
I think they're from Germany.
Oh, bless.
I think. Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna buy one. Just kidding.
What got, dude? What got the other way? I've been having that happen to me all the time, dude.
Yeah.
I'm not positive they're from Germany. I'm not 100%.
Can we look that up?
Let's look it up.
But what I'm trying to say is this: this guitar is fucking. It's
Listen,
great. I love it.
It's a house brand for stringed instruments. They're amplifiers and harmonicas of Musikhaus Thomann, a large trader for instruments and audio equipment from Bavaria. So
What's
yeah.
Bavaria?
Bavaria is like southern Germany in the Alps.
Oh, it is German.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Dude, what's up with German engineering, dude?
Yeah.
bro.
Now, don't get me
started.
wrong. Like they're putting they're putting these reasonably priced guitars out, and you can run into some problems. Like they just released a one of those Jazz Masters, but it's like a metal version where it has active pickups in it, right? And
Yeah.
it's all blacked out. It's really dope looking. They made a V version, and then they made a Jazz Master version, and it's like murdered out. And this really no.
That's sick, though, too.
That's what it's mimicking. It's mimicking the Jim Root.
Okay.
It actually looks cooler than the Jim Root. Type in Harley Benton.
It's right there. I know, it's not.
No, none of those are it.
We'll get to the point of it. I understand what you're
So,
saying.
anyways, it's been reviewers have been noticing that it makes a loud hum, like a loud buzz, like it too distracting. Like it's like it ruins it.
It's probably,
You know, and it's like, and people are like, "Oh, what the fuck's going on with this?" And then someone figured out, a big YouTuber figured out that the bridge, which is painted black, has a ground wire to it, you know,
Sure.
and the paint on the bridge is not allowing the ground wire to do anything. Does that make sense? So for it to work, you have to pull it out and you have to scrape the bottom of the bridge and scrape the paint off. And then it works fine. You know?
Yeah.
But because of how they keep quality, you know, their quality control isn't like top tier,
Yeah.
something like that slips by. Where like someone should have, like, you would think they're pumping these out and it's a really popular guitar. That's not it either.
Yeah, but how do you, like...
Let's go to their website,
I think
dog.
this shit happens. So I think the only thing is with this company is that they're still small. So, like, their mistakes are just, like, loud. Opposed to, like,
yeah,
Fender.
they've been around for a while. They've the reason why they're blowing up right now is because they've been around for a while, but they've been upping their game.
Sure.
So the stuff that they've been pumping out has been
Yeah, but I bet
higher
you
quality.
the number of Gibsons that have just as much, like, issues, like ground wire issues. Or,
Yeah,
like,
yeah, I know what
Like,
you're
just,
saying.
like,
Yeah.
it's probably... It's so muddied by the fact that there's a million of those guitars out there, but
Yeah.
there's only 1,000 of these guitars out there, well,
Right.
whatever, and they're
They're low priced, so people are they look cool.
there's just less reviews on it.
Exactly,
So whenever there's a review
exactly.
on it, you get one that's like a fucking bonk one, which happens to
Yeah.
could happen to anybody
Yeah.
with anything.
And it's like, so this is happening with that guitar, right?
Yeah.
Are you having trouble finding this guitar, dog?
Yeah, I thought you said it was on Reverb.
Just go to the Harley Benton. There you go. Go down.
You didn't give me a name. You're like the black murdered out one.
There it is, right there.
This one?
Yes.
Is it that different from the one I showed you?
Yeah, the one you showed me wasn't it. This is the one I'm talking about. There's that one, and then they have a V version of that.
So I thought it'd be an active.
See that V version. That V.
so how many of these though? Like, did you see one? YouTube
No, all of
video?
them are doing this.
All of them are
Yeah,
doing
it's the model.
Okay.
It's the model. And there speculation is that at the warehouse, what they'd probably do is they plug it in with like no distortion or anything, and like, oh, there's a connection, it's good. Rather than plugging it in, turning it up, listening for a hum. That's not what's going on. Like, they're plugging it in, they're seeing there's a connection, and then they're putting it in the box. So nobody caught this.
Yeah. How much is this guitar?
Go check price right there. The orange. Yeah, right there. $139.
Well, that's why. Yeah. I mean, that makes sense then. Yeah.
But you watch those reviewers and they fix it, and then they fix it. They do a nice setup to it. Oil up the bridge or the neck, file the frets down and shit like that. Get it playing. They're like, it's a dope ass guitar. It's a dope ass guitar for a low price. You have to put a little bit of work into it, but you got a dope ass guitar.
Yeah.
That looks sick, right?
I got a nice electric.
What do you have?
An Epiphone Les Paul, I think. Is that?
Yeah. Epiphone, that's Kalamazoo.
I'm pretty sure this is what
So is Gibson.
But go back to the Reverb store. I want to see which one, because that one's also, if you do get a bunk one, say you get a bunk one that's got like a crack in it or something like that. Even though Harley Benton's known to like they're good, they got good customer service and they'll fucking help you out. You still have to send it back to Germany. You know what I'm saying?
Or fix it.
And like they'll help you. Like I've heard that they'll say like, hey, we'll refund you $80, which we think would fix that.
Yeah.
They'll do stuff like that, or just have you send it back, and they'll send you a new one. But with Reverb, it's a lot easier. You don't have to send it overseas.
Yeah.
If you get
absolutely.
a bunk one.
Yeah.
Just right now go to their type in Harley Benton. Their selection's just kind of small right now. But I think they got some bangers up there. I hear that SG looking thing right there.
Yeah.
That's got good reviews. The SG version
It's a terrible guitar.
is
Yeah.
a
It's
I don't know. The guy I'm watching is a metal guy.
It's weighted wrong. Like, it's just weighted wrong. I don't know if this one is, but Gibson's SG is weighted. It's like it's top heavy.
Okay.
So
The guy I watch, he's like this. I think this is better than Gibson's.
maybe they have that fixed on it.
I think those are dope. That
Remember
sparkling one.
didn't I steal Garrett's SG or something for a minute?
Yeah, I think so. Something happened where
Some shady shit. Sorry, Garrett.
like you intentionally stole it.
I think I
Pause for a second.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
I did.
Okay.
He was gonna let me buy it, and I didn't buy it.
We just kept it.
I just kept it for a long time, but I hated it.
Really?
Yeah,
And then you gave it back to him.
I gave it back to him.
Okay.
Didn't Dan have an SG?
I borrowed it for
A long time.
too long.
Yeah. You never said anything to you
I
about
actually
it?
have somebody's ukulele for the same way right now.
Jeez.
So don't let Jim.
Yeah, make
borrow
sure
your
when you sell Jim
insurance.
something, you get the cash right then and there.
Because he thinks he's borrowing it.
Exactly, dude.
That motherfucker stole it.
You're going to get a call in like
Long-term
2 years, and he's
borrowing.
going to be like, hey, I got that thing you lent me.
I have a few things of that nature.
Didn't Dan have SG?
Dan had a Les Paul, a studio Les Paul, which is also an overrated guitar.
No, dude. Dan had an SG at some point. Early days.
No, he had a
The
nice,
red with the horns.
It was a cool Washburn. That guitar is actually pretty cool. That Washburn he had.
I don't know which one it is.
A
maybe.
Washburn's another like nice budget company.
This is the one I have, but in blue.
It's probably a good guitar. I think it's
I think
over.
I
I
think
think
I got
that
it when Joe got
guitar
his.
is also
Les Paul's?
overrated. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't care for.
I think the pick where the switch is in the way.
Yeah. That seems
It is.
would be
It's in the way.
like when you are you saying it is in the way? Like
100%.
Playing it. Like
100%.
When you play it, you hit it all the
Every
time.
time.
All right. Yeah. Because I'm saying it like looking. Oh yeah, it looks like it's in the way.
It's because those guitars. Same with
Aren't they heavy too?
yeah, they're heavy as fuck. the way guitar was played then, it was sat down. You sat down and you played close, your hands close to it, like
Right.
you know what I
right.
mean?
Yeah, that
Like it
makes
was like a
sense.
blues guitar. So you wanted your hands to be able to access the knobs and stuff, but it's like a rock, like gigging guitar. It's flawed.
This is the one I have, I think. Maybe not that one.
And dude, I don't believe
That's
it. I don't
okay,
believe a guitar sounds better than another guitar. I think it's the guitar player.
Oh, that guy I watched. Man, what is his name? He's really fucking popular.
This is it right here.
He's like this metal. He's like this
That
older.
blue too.
This is one I have, yeah, exactly.
That's really nice. I like that blue. It's a
Me
pretty
too.
guitar.
You see the back of it? If it's the... Yeah.
Okay, it's Spectra Sound Studios.
It's pretty.
I don't use it.
You don't use it at all?
I haven't used it in years.
This is the guy who I watch. He got almost a million.
I'm sure, yeah.
You know,
And he
half
does-
a million.
he does all the Harley
subscribes. No, he just does he does mainly anything mainly metal,
Oh,
like
okay.
recording. He has his own studio and like recording tips, guitar tips, things like that.
But he
But
reviewed
he
the-
reviewed a lot of Harley Benton's. He even had it. He even had him. He did a sneak purchase, so they wouldn't know it was coming to him, because he wanted to see if they if they set up their guitars for these reviewers
Sure.
or not. So he had a friend purchase it, and it still came out quality. But what was I getting to? Fuck.
Yours.
No, I was gonna bring up something he did. He was talking about. What were we just talking about? I don't know.
It's no biggie. That's what happens. In the middle of the podcast, Jake's gonna be like, "Oh," and
Yeah, no,
he
Oh
covers-
no! You were talking about sounds and shit. He does a lot of these videos where he's like, "Look at pickups don't fucking matter." He did one where he's like, "You can't tell the difference between these three guitars."
Right,
And he did
100%
like a test where he had three different guitars playing. It was like a vintage one, an '80s, or like a vintage Stratocaster, a piece of shit '80s guitar, like a
Yeah.
budget '80s one, and shit. And he's like, you can't tell the difference. And like nobody.
Does he do the tonal one? Does he do the guitar with no wood?
No, but I know
Have
what
you
you're
seen
talking
those?
about. Yeah. Yep.
It's true though. I mean, it doesn't matter. Like,
Yeah. The
it's
wood
literally-
tone is fucking bunk. Like,
yeah, it's literally just like the way it works is like the vibrations of the strings getting
Hit
picked
the-
up through
yeah.
this microphone. In
exactly. The last video he just did was pickups.
Yeah.
Like, do pickups are you wasting $200 by buying $200 pickups?
Sure.
And he's saying, yeah, you are. And he does a thing, and he's like, oh, here, oh, you heard a difference? He's like, well, I forgot to tell you, I was running through 3 different amps too. So let's take those away,
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, you heard a difference again? That's because I have 4 different microphones
Yeah.
against the amps at different angles.
Yeah.
And he's like, listen to this angle and this angle
Sure.
of the same guitar, the tone's different
yeah.
because of how the microphone's
Oh, yeah.
up against the amp.
Oh, yeah.
And he takes those away, and he takes away all these factors, and when it comes down just to the fucking pickup, there's like no difference between the 3.
Yeah.
that
As
he
long as
reviews.
it's functioning,
Yeah.
then
He's
it's
like,
the artist who's playing it that's going to
Makes
make
it
it.
it's the artist, but
yeah.
then he's really into, it's mainly the speaker that's creating your tone. Like, if you want a different tone, like, run it through a different speaker.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a big
absolutely.
one.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of different factors rather than
Yeah, it's not
The wood
it's not
and the fucking-
guitar. It's an electric guitar. It's actually like a simple thing that's happening, and everything else is happening through like how you process that, how you process that signal going through that pickup.
Yeah.
It's all about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, he's like, is there a difference between humbuckers and single coil? Absolutely. There's going to be
Yeah.
output differences and shit. Like, there's going to be hotter
Sure.
fucking pickups
Yeah.
and everything. But
Dude, that's why sometimes you could have I could have a $3 million guitar, and if I play it in an amp that's plugged into a outlet that's not grounded, it's gonna sound like shit.
Yeah.
It's gonna buzz and it's gonna be wild because it doesn't matter that that's $1 million guitar. It's the fact of
Right.
This is only an electric,
It's like,
though, right?
but it's
We're
and
not
it's
talking
like it's like
acoustic.
when you watch.
acoustics. All
Different.
It's all about how it's made.
It's also like when you watch these like low. If you watch like low, like for me, because I buy low budget. When you watch these low budget reviews, like low budget guitar reviews, you always got this dude that's like a fucking expert guitar player playing the fucking guitar
Yeah, always.
through a fucking
Yeah.
$4,000 amp. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I thought about doing like mediocre guitar player
Reviews.
product reviews. Like,
Right.
Like I suck at playing guitar comparable to these other people
yeah,
that
to
are going
people
to make
making money.
everything sound good.
Yeah.
No, you know what, Enzo? I take that back about the acoustic too.
Well, it's like
Because
saying
I've had shitty acoustics that sound great, and it's about the strings because it's once again it's a simple process. It's just a string vibrating coming out a hole in wood.
what makes a Stradivarius violin be worth $1 million versus just one that you would buy at whatever. I don't know.
Well, I mean, they're
know?
probably using more expensive wood, and
That's why I was saying
there's-
acoustic guitars.
There's more time
like-
being crafted into those
Yeah.
for sure.
But at the end of the day, it's objective of what, like, if you give me $2,000 violin, I'm gonna make that thing sound like shit. Like you're gonna be like, dude, that thing's whack.
Right.
Sure, I
and
wouldn't
then you
know the
take,
difference
You take,
if
you
I
take a
didn't know that
$50
you-
you take a $50 violin and hand it to an expert. They're gonna make that thing fucking sing.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah. At the end of the day, that's really what
And
it's
you're
about.
never
Not gonna know.
you the
Yeah, I
layman
wouldn't
will
know.
never know that they're playing a $50 fucking violin.
Dude, how about
We would never know that.
this podcast? I was like, oh, I'm gonna buy these $400 mics, the ones that were on, and then I bought like $100 mic when Joe was on, and that motherfucker sounded exactly like these mics, like exactly like these
Yeah.
mics, and I was like, fuck.
What mic
I
was
got
that?
Even my headset that I just bought,
Sure,
You still have it?
yeah, it's goddamn, what is
SM7B.
SM7. No, this is the
That's these.
SM7B. It's a Shure Beta 57.
Okay.
That's what it is. It's like it's the mic you had for
Singing?
Seven
Or-
Birds and shit.
Okay. Yeah.
Or no, you got that in all that talk, right?
Oh, that talk. Yeah.
Because you and Joe had them.
Yeah.
Great microphones.
It was a great microphone.
Yeah, great microphones. $100. Didn't have to buy these ones, but guess what? These ones look cooler.
Yeah, they look more Joe Rogan.
just
More
they just
professional, yeah.
whatever it is. They look more radio show.
Right. So yeah, buy a Harley Benton, bro.
Yeah,
Go on Reverb and pick one out. Get one.
I don't know if I need one, but
Nah, you probably don't need one. I'm just saying if you want a guitar, if you're looking
Yeah.
to get a guitar, you don't want to break the bank.
for sure.
check
And it's
out
sick.
check
like,
out the Harley Benton
for the optics of it. It's such a sick. If you're like a gigging musician and you want to like have like a different outfit for your gigs, that's like what having a nice guitar.
Yeah.
you could have a couple different
right.
choices to play live gigs with. That's
Right.
sweet.
Yep.
Look good, feel good. Kind
Great
of thing.
option to have that backup
Oh,
guitar.
yeah. That's sick. Too.
Ready to be in
Yeah.
tune and looks good.
As long as the setup holds, like
Yeah, because from what I
that's where the
gathered-
engineering comes in. Is like setting up guitars.
Yeah.
That's art.
Oh yeah.
Like-
Luthier and everything, and
Yeah, like making sure that the strings are far enough from the fretboard that it makes it easy to play.
but doesn't buzz.
Yeah, a whole bunch of shit. Everything stays in tune a long
Right.
time. Like all the intonation of the string, it's crazy shit. I don't even know what's going on.
Yeah.
I just bend the shit out of this thing, smack it around, and say, "Here you go, doctor. Like fix this thing for me.
Yeah.
Fix this. I don't know what's going on with it."
Right.
I don't miss that expense, like, of a gigging musician having like you have to. It's like changing your oil. Like you have to
Yeah, you gotta get set up.
You gotta get strings. You gotta get set up.
You're supposed to get it set up with a weather change.
Yeah, make
you
sure
know?
that you have good cables, like working fucking 9-volt adapters,
Right. Yeah.
all that shit. It's wild. Probably just transferred all that money into this.
Right. You did.
But this I like this because it sits here. It sits here and we publish it and we make it. It's like the coolest like turnover art.
it's quick.
Satisfying. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like editing it takes a long time, but it sits here. I don't have to go and do it. I do miss that though. Would you guys do one of these live where we just talk about the Jays on like a comedy club stage?
I probably would if it meant I didn't lose my job. You know.
What if I could get us some money for it? I wonder if that's a thing, right? I mean, that is a thing, right?
What
now.
is?
Like the traveling, touring podcast. Like,
Is that really a thing?
sure.
I didn't know that.
Like if we were younger and didn't have real jobs and shit, I would for sure be like, we should be doing this to people. That's essentially what we're trying to do, but just secretly.
Hey, do you remember who?
Hard segue. I know it.
Yeah, hit that random shit real quick. Who was the guy that went to space? The
Neil
YouTuber.
Armstrong? Not Mr. Beast.
It wasn't Mr. Beast,
I don't think so.
but it was someone like that, right?
Yeah.
Stevie,
Wasn't it the fucking Dude Perfect guys?
I don't know.
It was those guys. Remember we were just talking about it a couple weeks ago?
Yeah.
Type in YouTuber goes to space.
What do you think I typed in to get to this website, Jake?
I don't know. Was it YouTuber goes to space?
Yeah. What's his name?
We shouldn't have to dig for this, guys.
I'm just looking for his name so I can search the video.
Well, I know. You got to look up his name. Tim Dodd.
But what's the company name? Do you
I'll
know?
find that out.
SpaceX?
No.
Yeah, it's Dude Perfect.
Dude Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, you were right.
Yeah.
Dude.
We just talked about it. Like,
Yeah,
a
we
week
did.
Yes, but he's like a Mr. Beast, right? Type
Sure.
thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so Mr. Beast is going to Antarctica, or went to Antarctica
He went
just
there.
now. Yeah. And everyone's like, "Oh my god, he's going to Antarctica!" And he was like, "It's the craziest thing ever." And I'm like, "Oh, that's what they're doing. That's what they're doing with all these YouTube stars. They're like, oh, send you up to space, show the Earth that it's not curved. Send them to Antarctica." Yeah, let's watch this trailer real quick. Why don't we?
Just send it to me. Oh man, I had that all up on the screen the whole time.
So people would be like, "You see, fucking, what do you mean you can't go to Antarctica? Mr. Beast went there."
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, oh yeah. Mr. Beast
Buy 4 tires
Didn't
and get
go
up to
there.
$200
at all. But yeah, I'm just saying he going to Antarctica. You know what I'm saying? Like, huge YouTuber.
Yeah, you feel as if it's
It's planned. Yeah,
yeah.
he got to visit.
Yeah, I mean, all they gotta do,
Hey,
dude. When I talk to people about this shit, all they do is they say like, "Here's Adam ruins everything," telling you why the moon landing wasn't faked. I'm like, if you show me this type of video, like, I'm just like, no, I'm for sure it was faked. Like
Yeah.
this is just like proving it. Like, oh, Mr. Beast goes to Antarctica, says there's no wall, there's no ice wall.
Yeah.
I mean, what's he gonna tell us, anyways? Is he gonna go
I don't know.
show
Is he
us
gonna go
a
all
picture
the way?
of a whole continent?
Yeah.
Or is he gonna just be on this little square on an ice wall?
No,
And
but how what
you
if he's
wouldn't
going to
know.
traverse the whole continent,
You
go all the way
wouldn't- yeah,
around,
there's
and
no way.
do everything? I highly doubt that's what he's
Yeah.
going to do. So you have no way of knowing
No.
if he just goes there, sets up camp.
This isn't
Doesn't
his.
move or
This
what?
is someone who's Dan Mace. Is that Mr. Beast? I don't
No.
know. I don't watch this.
Enzo
I don't
sent
watch
me
this
the
shit.
video of like his
'Cause this
cameraman's
says-
encounter of it.
Yeah. Okay. So there might be a trailer for Mr. Beast.
Oh, I'm sure there is.
Goes to Antarctica.
Yeah.
Let's go to.
Thank God, dude, I don't pay this motherfucker.
Fuck you guys.
It's like, it'd be like just me having this up the whole time. This is my
Do like the try.
this is what it would look
which
like
one?
for the whole
Find like the trailer. There should be like a trailer. I think.
It would just leave it on this screen.
Okay, it's just short.
Yeah. There you go. Short.
Do-do-do.
I want to kick this off by telling you the rules. No one is allowed to die. Oh my God! It's like 50-mile-an-hour winds! Hell! We have to survive the next 50 hours with only the gear we have. When the winds start to pick up and it gets negative 40 degrees, if we don't have a camp, we'll die. You say negative 40? Jimmy!
Here comes the airplane.
I declare this!
I think that motherfucker just showed us the pyramids, to be honest.
I want to kick this off
I
by
don't
telling
think
you the
this
rules.
is real,
Look
dude.
at, I think the pyramid was right behind him.
Oh my God! It's like 50-mile-an-hour winds! Hell! We have
Well,
to
hold
survive
on.
the next 50 hours with only the gear
you see
we have.
this?
When the winds start to pick up and
Do
it
you guys
gets
see the
negative 40
pyramids?
degrees, if we don't have a camp, we'll die. You say negative 40? Jimmy!
Here comes the airplane.
Right there. Did you see that? There's another scene right here where it's like right behind him.
I want to kick this.
I don't know.
Hiding in plain sight.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
They wouldn't let
I don't
Mr.
believe-
Beast film in front of a
God.
pyramid.
I don't believe that this is real. It's like
or it is
send
real,
people to the
and it's
jungle.
literally in front of
send
like,
people to
the
the.
pyramids on Antarctica.
That's
the
not what I'm
civil-
So
talking
that
about.
people could be like, oh no, that's that mountain Mr. Beast
Yeah.
walked on that.
Yeah.
It's a
It's like,
mountain.
no, that mountain was one
it's a-
day was
it's a
once
pyramid.
a pyramid.
So did they have people like? I mean, who are these
Yes.
people that are with them?
Yeah, it's probably like military.
Yeah, I was gonna say like they'd have
It's
to be.
probably like the CIA.
Because the like
dog,
baddest
you know?
ass people on the planet would have to be going with them. You know, like
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's who's running the show of this.
Or they know like 20 minutes away from there is like a fucking beautiful island that like they can all go get warm on and shit. Like you have no idea what's like.
no, they go
what's-
into like a tunnel that goes down
Sure.
into
Yeah. Exactly.
the
Like,
depths, and it's like a jungle.
they're like sacrificing all the kids there and shit. Dude, I completely believe that there's so much more to Antarctica than
If
we
you
would
went up to
ever
Mr.
know.
Beast and you were like, "Hey, you were filming right in front of the pyramids," he'd be like, "You want $50 million? Go grab everything you can in the grocery store right now."
He's like, I'll give you this PS5 to shut the fuck up.
That's his thing, right? Like,
Yeah.
he like, gives out shit.
Yeah, he gives like, yeah, it's a weird.
Where does he get money to do that? I don't know his story.
I don't either. It's kind of crazy.
The
He's-
government.
Yeah, probably.
He's like
Just
a
like
new
a
version of. He's like a
propaganda
new.
tool?
No, yeah. He's just like a new version of a lottery.
Yeah, sure.
You know, keep hopes up.
Yeah.
Oh, you never know. You might run into Mr. Beast at the grocery store.
who knows who these
He's
people are
walking
handled
around
by.
Walmart. Go shop at Walmart.
Yeah.
Who knows who their handlers are?
Oh, for sure.
What do you guys
dude.
think about Andrew Tate getting arrested?
I don't know. I mean, who knows?
I don't know. Bring up some shit on it.
Yeah, I don't know much about it. I mean, if he was human trafficking, that's whack, right?
It is absolutely.
Right.
If that's what
But is he
Is-
just,
is
or is he
whatever
just
we're
getting
gonna-
canceled?
is.
Like,
Whatever we're gonna read right now going to be actually.
Yeah, there's some weird thing about
a second ago, we were just all contemplating the shape of the Earth. so-
people were pointing out that his last video was like with a pizza box and everything like that, and he's
Didn't
going
Zoe
after
send something with the 33?
he's going after
I
Greta
sent it to you.
Yeah. Is that to
Thunberg.
me?
That's
He was going
like-
him. I guess him and Greta Thunberg were going back and forth at each other or some shit.
They had like it happened like right before this. There was like a viral tweet that he like called her out, and then she like quote unquote clapped back with like a snappy response, and it was a big deal that she, I don't know, told him to suck a dick or something.
No, she said
Small dick
This is what.
energy.
Yeah, this is what. Hello, I have 33 cars. Blah 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 blah. Please provide your email so I can send you a complete list of my car collection and their respective enormous emissions. And then it shows him with his car, and then she said, "Yes, please do enlighten me. Email me at smalldickenergy@getalife.com." And then what happened?
He gets arrested.
And he got
He
arrested.
gets
yeah.
arrested for human trafficking.
But there's also a post with him with pizza, like a pizza box and everything like that. You know,
Yeah, a person off camera
33
gave him a
cars.
stack of pizza box from the.
Yeah, dude, these people are just like players in the, like, they're just, like, they're literally like, they're made to like cause division. It's literally like, Andrew Tate versus Greta, like a fucking one-on-one fighter, like a street fighter. It's being orchestrated like that. Like they're just
The
having these
Coliseum.
people fight.
Well, what is he getting arrested for? I don't. That. What did he do?
Allegations.
Haven't there always been these allegations of him doing some Romanian like human trafficking? Right? It's been kind of like
Yeah,
the,
but
the
the-
bruise
yeah.
on his career.
It just says for allegations of human trafficking.
Investigating in a probe of a crime group that says authorities exploited women for pornographic videos.
I mean, they could have just got him on anything though. He could have been having girls send him videos and been like, "This is
He
it."
admits that the way he got started and started making money was that I don't know what these girls were, but he was basically like running a cam thing where they would be like doing cam girl shit, and he would be behind the computer, him and his brother, typing to these guys, and the guys would be like tipping the girls money basically, and they would be like,
What are his views on porn?
I mean, I don't know. Now he's like a Muslim, so he'd probably say it's haram, but I mean, obviously he would say anyone who looks at porn or plays video games is a fucking loser.
Because he's profiting off of them.
His idea is
You know
that
what I mean?
if you're wasting your time on these things, you're a slave, and life is PvP for men. So
Yeah, but it sounds like he was like running.
profiting off of it, he
Yeah.
was. That's what, yeah, he was.
Yeah, he's making money off of fucking losers.
Yeah, he was.
In his eyes.
Yeah, sure.
You know,
That's what I'm saying. It's kind of a
we know something about
shady tactic.
Would you say we know something about what?
I don't know. He's kind of playing the same book as some.
Other people, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm saying too. Yeah, exactly. I think
Are they doing it right? You know?
Yeah, yeah. We
You know?
did have that conversation.
So
yeah.
are they doing it right? And he's here saying
It's-
like, "Oh, you're a fucking loser."
But he
if
says
you
that
watch-
now. You know what I'm saying?
If you
Like,
watch this and do this, and
I don't know what he
is
was
it
doing.
wrong for him to? Is it wrong for him to be like, like should I just like make profit off of these low energy people? Like, is that wrong? You know,
I mean, I don't know.
Good
That's
market.
is he doing something wrong by being just like,
by
oh,
exploiting others?
I mean, was he exploiting though?
I don't know. I
You
mean,
know? if he's doing trafficking, obviously,
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
But
if it's
isn't-
against
wouldn't-
like
wouldn't you
anybody's
think,
will
like-
or any consent or anything, obviously that's wrong. But I'm just saying, like, even if he's like, running cam girls and shit, and being like, oh, if you look at that, you're a fucking loser. But while he's making money, like, is that wrong? For him.
I feel what you're saying. I don't. And
To
the
say
other thing
that,
is, like, I
I
don't
don't think
know if he's doing that now or if that was something he did. I don't know the story, but
Yeah,
that's
me
just yeah.
All I know is that all women fucking hate him.
Mm-hmm.
My fiance hates him.
Well, they did a great job of that.
He says a lot
They
of
just
things
made-
though
they
that
made
make sense to me.
happen. Like,
Yeah, me too.
Yep.
Yeah. She'd be like, no, he hates women. I'd be like, no, he actually said that women are like the most precious thing on earth.
yeah.
Funny thing
It's
is
just
though,
clip art. Like
if
they
you
just
were to-
like, they use the
Yeah.
clips of they.
And he's
use-
human too. I'm sure he says,
Sure.
I say dumb shit all the time,
Yeah.
like we all do.
Yeah, so they're using the clips to just like paint them. It's the whole Trump thing, the whole other
Yeah.
guy thing.
a lot
On
of
that,
things he's
the whole-
saying are pretty. They were pretty normal, like 60 years ago, 50 years ago. They were. A lot of things he's saying are pretty normal, and they're still normal today. If you go into countries outside the West, that's the facts. I mean, a lot of stuff he says is practiced in the Islamic world today still. So, I mean, it is what it
Can't
is.
you look at that shit kind of and be like, it's fucked up?
Yeah, but that's weird. We come from a different culture, but like, I'm not saying what he's saying is good, but it's just like, for most of humanity, a lot of things that he says were more true. Like he says, like ultimately, like high value men are rare, and they're going to exercise their options. And if women want to go for a high value man,
Yeah.
then they have to be prepared to accept what comes with that. If they want a man who is going to be loyal to them, then go after a normal guy who actually like wants to marry you and have children and all that stuff. If they go after a fucking NFL player, like
Yeah,
that dude's got
the
a bus full
consequences
of
are gonna be
models.
real.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, so one thing my fiance always says is that it's like, she's like, oh, he believes that he can go out and do whatever he wants, but the women, his girlfriends, have to remain loyal to him, and they're not allowed to do anything.
Yeah, that's.
And she'd be like, "That's shitty," you know.
I mean, they don't have
And
to.
I
be
don't
his
know.
Girlfriend.
I don't know what
That's
he's.
the thing.
I don't know what she's
Like,
talking about on that. You know,
Yeah.
I don't know what clip she heard.
Because that's what
you
he
know,
says.
clip
He has
thing.
multiple wives.
But then
He's
I'm like,
Muslim, dude.
I'm like, okay, but they make that choice to
Be with him.
be with him. Like they're
Right.
making the choice to agree to that.
You can't say like the Mormon. I mean,
Dude,
The
those
more-
Unless
girls
he's
know
traffic.
those girls
unless
know,
he's trafficking
yeah,
these
unless
girls.
that. But
and
they
then-
know what they're signing up
they're not
for,
allowed
dude. They
to.
want to be with a guy who's, like he says, the top G. You know, they're not going and the women that are.
if anything, he's like not manipulating because he's saying what he's doing too. Like he's
Yeah.
actually like upfront with it.
Yeah, he's like, I'm a douchebag. You know.
But yeah, I mean, is the moral? The question is like, is he like using immoral tactics to, you know,
Yeah, and if
to
he is, that's bad.
take advantage of
Yeah.
people?
If he is, that's
just
bad.
period. Like that's not good, right? Well, we can agree on that.
I still don't know what I think about him.
I know
mean,
what you were saying though, Jake, about like profiting off it. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like I've thought about doing that with like music before, being like, we should just be a Christian rock band and
Right, yeah.
fucking hit that market.
Why don't you? You view that as something
Jake's
bad.
Jake's
Actually,
working on it.
it's actually like
working on it.
you're worshiping.
No,
While
but
you're
I've
doing
been
it.
saying that for years.
Yeah, you should. What's wrong with that?
White Jesus.
If
dog.
is there
White
another
Jesus-
way that God doesn't
White
want
Jesus
you to make
coming
money?
out soon.
Would there be another way that God would appreciate you making money in?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so either. That
No.
might be the highest expression of your talents that you could possibly make.
But it seemed nefarious when I thought of it at first.
Why, though?
Because I didn't like.
You didn't
believe
mean
in
it.
God.
You didn't mean
No,
it. yeah.
I didn't believe in like.
He wanted to trick people.
He believes in you, though.
Yeah, straight.
He believes in you. Maybe that's why he gave you that
Dude,
idea. Maybe he was like,
I seen
It's a
a
good market.
I
Maybe
seen a wild.
It's a good market.
It's a great market. I've been into the market
what if
for a long time.
what if he picked you to make music and you just have been fighting it this whole time?
Eh, couldn't tour.
You could tour eventually
Yeah. Would you want to?
when you're older and the kids are older and shit. Like
And it's a wholesome, it's like a
it'd be
wholesome
different.
message.
Tired.
It wouldn't be like that.
Yeah, it'd be like going to a hotel or something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure. It'd be like a weekend vacation.
Yeah.
You do it like adults. You do it like fucking adults.
Yeah.
Like you go play shows in Wisconsin, take 2 days
Yeah.
off work, go play
Is
a
there
show.
is there a higher calling for you guys? Maybe not. That might
I
be
thought
ultimately
screaming
why
into
you've
the
been given your
ether
gifts.
was it, but
Yeah.
we keep doing it. So I don't know. I figured out a long time ago if you just keep doing something, something good will happen from it. Like it's not necessarily like nothing bad ever happened from it.
Yeah.
It's when you stop is when it's literally when it just
Nothing bad happens except when you drop out of college.
Dude, there's a lot of people that went
Yeah.
to college that fucked up or
Drop out of
didn't end up
college.
using their degree at
stop
all.
playing hockey.
10 years later,
Yeah.
Stop playing hockey.
you're in Jim's laundry room
talking about
talking to a mic. Fucking bread guy.
For fucking
Fucking
Shut
bread.
up, bread guy.
and Mike too. Shut up, Mike. I know there's two of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen an awesome video of this guy. He was like screaming at like a street preacher, and he's like fucking like you're in a cult and you're crazy. He was all cracked out, and he was just beefing with this street preacher, and the street preacher like literally like talks him down, and it's like the most wild thing you'll ever see of like faith and compassion
Yeah.
all in this one clip. Like there's no way that it was like it's completely improvised. It is real.
Yeah.
And you see this guy just like go from like screaming and yelling of hate, and the preacher just talking him down, being like, what do you hate? Like what's wrong? Like what and the guy ends up like crying and hugging the guy. And it was just like it was literally the instance of like, oh man, accepting this shit. And we gotta accept God.
Yeah.
Got to. It's important.
On that talk, did you see that I guess everything from Trump got dropped with the
I haven't even been following.
Oh, I
the
heard
January 6th
last
shit?
I heard he was in jail, dog. That's all I heard. Pretty
Yeah.
much people are just like, yeah, he's locked up for it.
Is he?
No,
No, they
just
like
got
dropped. They dropped the subpoena or whatever.
But you think that would be a big deal too? I'm sure that it's the opposite.
It's all theater, you know.
Yeah.
It's all it is. It's all theater, man. Like I watched the video of that fucking guy from Ukraine coming over.
Oh, dude, that's fucking cringe.
It's so fucking like
I'm dressed like him right now, dude.
you are dressed like him. Yeah.
I kind of had a Zelensky vibe.
And yeah, it's like I watched it and I was like, dude, like this is just so fake.
Yeah.
This is all so fake.
Did you see
it's
the
like
kiss?
It's like a episode of like The Hills on MTV.
Sure.
You know? Yeah, the kiss, the flag flying in it, the fact that he's wearing what he's wearing. Like, what the fuck is he's wearing a fucking costume?
Have you ever seen?
Yeah, dude,
like,
he's a comedian.
His sweater,
he's a stand-up comedian.
like his
bro.
like his military fucking sweater.
Nobody thinks that's odd. I'm just like, that's flag one. He's dressed up like a Ukrainian, like
Like a movie
A
that you
movie?
see in like a Bond film.
exactly. Like I'm waiting for Harrison Ford to just come up and like whoop his ass or something.
Hey, look at this fucking guy.
Oh my gosh, dude.
You go to a different country.
He's dressed
to
like a
their
Ukrainian villain.
to their fucking government.
USA is a vassal state of another one that we all know. This is just humiliation tactics. All this is just humiliation. It's ridiculous, man. This whole thing's so ridiculous.
It's just such theater.
It is theater.
It's a movie, man. Like you're right. Like he's a fucking like Bond character, James Bond character.
A villain to some, a hero to others for some reason, but he's literally dressed up like the villain from like every Harrison Ford movie.
They will keep taking our money until... Who knows how long this war will last?
Like who goes to a different country into like their most like their into like their government buildings?
Dude, have you seen the
wearing
video?
that outfit?
Have you
And
seen
then
the
they have
video?
a party and they have a flag behind them. Look at the two of them, dude.
Have you seen the Romanian video? I think it's Romanian. It might not be Romanian, but
What?
it's a video of someone trying to fly a Ukraine flag in another country's like what it would be like Congress or whatever.
Okay.
Oh, and they come and like snatch
Dude
it.
like snatches it, like pour water on it, like get the fuck out of here. What are you doing with
Yeah,
that
you're
thing?
not supposed to
Like,
fly those flags.
no,
Exactly.
like have some respect.
Fucking
for
dignity
us.
for your
Yeah.
own country. Wow.
I thought someone sent it to me. I thought it was you. Maybe it was someone on TikTok. If you sent that on TikTok, thanks. Got me pumped.
You're like America, motherfucker.
Someone should have. Yeah, what? This is weird. It just looks. It looks like an episode of The Office, UK or something.
Everyone else is wearing like a suit. He's wearing that.
It's like brand new. It's all clean and shit. Like, dude, you're not in war, dude.
Yeah, you're not.
Like, what's he look like when he was like addressing?
He wears military shit, I think, a lot.
What about when he was like inaugurated as whatever? What did he look like then?
I don't know, man.
Pull up a picture of him, like Zelensky's inauguration. It's like in a suit. He probably looked like a politician. Like how funny is it? Why do you keep looking up videos of everything?
He's wearing a suit.
Look it up on the goddamn internet.
What do you think I'm on?
YouTube. You keep looking at everything in YouTube search.
Zelensky.
This weather change fucking with anybody?
Yeah. For real.
Not me, dog. I'm bulletproof.
Yeah, this is what he wore when he was inaugurated.
Yeah, looks like the lawyer politician. Like why is he dressed in a brand new sweatshirt
Yeah.
like in the US where he's not going to have to go like on the front lines or whatever I don't know. It looks like
Because they're in a war, dude.
Yeah, like, what's
What
he need to
is
wear
that?
that in general? For? Like, you know,
they're in
like
a
you ain't
war.
going out there, dog.
Yeah.
Like you ain't fucking leading the march.
like you never see or is there probably video of like our presidents in military garb? Like when
Washington and shit.
no, but like did like
Well, I would have
George-
to probably check if it's on YouTube.
George
so-
Bush?
Oh yeah. Didn't he wear a fighter jet outfit?
No, just look up a picture of it.
Yeah, he wore the fighter jet, didn't he? When he was on
no,
the.
he wore like a jacket that was like a fighter pilot jacket.
Okay.
But I just typed presidents during wartime.
Some of these were like actually in the
Yeah,
wars.
look up like in war attire, in military attire. Yeah, like when Trump goes
I
to.
mean, he was an actual general, I bet. Well, there's Obama, head of the CIA. Look at that. Look.
Yeah. He wore a full outfit.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about right there. That's
At
exactly
Bush.
it. Yeah. Theater. The pilot outfit right there. You see it?
That might
No,
have been when
next
he
to
was
it,
in this one,
motherfucker,
this
yeah.
one, this one, yeah.
Where he looks like he's in Top Gun.
Yeah.
Did he fly though? I don't know. He might have flew.
This is a funny one.
But even that's different.
His
Even
face.
this is different than the. This is different than the Zelensky guy. Because there,
No, but I'm
Bush.
saying,
Bush wasn't wearing.
Did he show up to like the
Another
UN
country?
meeting
Yeah.
wearing that outfit?
No,
Hey,
no,
badass.
but it'd be funny. It'd be funny if like that was the outfit Bush always wore. You know, he always wore this full-on fighter pilot
Gun.
Top
With
Gun
his
outfit.
helmet. Hey, guys.
Oh, dude, I wish
President's never even flown in a plane.
if I was good at video editing, I would like take Top Gun and just superimpose Bush's head over all of like Tom Cruise's talking parts in his uniform.
No,
Doing his
no.
speech.
You. Oh yeah, you take Top Guns, and put it
Yeah.
on his body.
Yes.
During the speeches.
Yeah. Exactly.
The fucking the 9/11 one where he's in the classroom. Got a full on fucking fighter pilot.
That would be great. If anybody could Photoshop George Bush reading the book on 9/11 in this fucking fighter pilot outfit and send it to us, DM on TikTok or Instagram, Secret Hideout Podcast. Dan, I'm talking to you if you ever listen to these.
Yeah, maybe I'll text Dan.
Dude, text him that right now, actually. He might do it. Dan's good at that. Like, you'll tell him to do like a little funny like Photoshop project and he'll get it done.
So, how do you feel about this? All right, so we just watched Ninja Turtles: Secret of the Ooze, right? Kids.
What?
That's pretty funny.
Pop it, baby.
You're on your own with this one.
No, I need you here because I need your input.
Jeez. Did you watch that Asha Logos video, Jim?
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
It's pretty good.
Oh, I wanted to watch that. Yeah. I need to watch that stuff.
It's good. It's a tough one.
Never be watching the videos I
What's it
send
about,
you.
Enzo?
It's way too much to explain. I cannot
Give me a
sit here
nutshell.
and I can't, dude.
What do you mean?
You think I'm gonna give that whole video?
No, I just want to know like a little bit. Like, what's the main topic of
Wait
the
till
video?
you get back. Wait
No,
till he
because
gets
we
back.
need to talk. Because I want to talk about what I
about-
want to talk about. Ninja
It's about
Turtles.
it's about the French Revolution through the lens of
Oh, that's
eventually
right.
the Great Recess.
So it's like comparing like
Kind of what
you're
happened
saying the French. It's saying the French Revolution
was
was
a reset. Yeah, it was a total reset.
It was
That's-
all planned out and
Yes, and basically, like when it was done, they burned all these fucking books
okay.
and
So
libraries.
I
and
don't know
manuscripts.
much about the French Revolution except
You gotta watch it.
well, I did. I
Yeah.
watched. It's called Les Miserables.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
You gotta watch
that's what I know about the French Revolution, bro.
Basically, that's what you know. I've never seen that movie, so I really can't comment. But
Oh, you gotta see that movie.
oh man,
Watch that with your girl.
I don't like. I mean, sure, okay.
No, yeah, it's fine. You don't have to like musicals, man. But this one hits
pretty good.
This one hits different, man.
It's about slaughtering the
It's about
fucking
a lot of
monarchy
stuff.
and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they did. Basically, they slaughtered the monarchy and everyone who was loyal to the monarchy, and then when they were done doing that, they basically killed all the people who were the original, like, genuine grassroots people that were involved. They got rid of them after too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like so they got rid of like the people that first formed the whole like, you know, we care about the people, we want more rights, this and that, like that group of people, they got all guillotined and removed after they went and took out after they went and took out the monarchy and the loyalists and anybody who resisted.
So it'd be like them taking out like Antifa.
Yes, like
Later
putting
on,
yes,
after
exactly.
using-
Like it's
He-
like you destroy all the witnesses.
I said I don't know much about the French Revolution, except it's called Les Miserables.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's what I knew too.
Okay.
That was exactly what I knew of it, dude.
So what did that make you think?
I was wild.
The
It's-
reset part at the end, I was like, fuck.
Yeah, it's just like it's like the same story. Same story that happened during World War One happened in the French
Yep.
Revolution.
How many times has that happened already?
History
Yeah.
repeats itself,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Is that a saying for a reason?
for sure.
I was just thinking about like
Tartaria?
burning books, dude. You like think about how much stuff like knowledge was lost. Burning all these books in these libraries and just basically erasing things. I mean,
Dude,
erasing
they do
people's.
it now just with the click of a delete.
Yep.
Like they literally just delete shit and they just put up whatever they want. Like it's like they have complete access to
Yeah,
it.
it's like okay. So when this all was going down, the pandemic started. Like you know, we were seeing all these articles, all these videos about like, oh, this doctor loses his job, this doctor shame, these doctors lose their job, this scientist loses their job. You know, and it's all there. But now, if like someone would be like, dude, nobody lost their fucking jobs or anything like that. We didn't lose no rights or anything like that. You know, you literally couldn't go and find anything about all those doctors and all those scientists
Yeah.
that we saw popping up in real time, you know, because they got scrubbed, they
Yeah.
get deleted,
Yeah.
and now you can't find it, and you look like an asshole.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Now we all look crazy. Like,
Dude, they'll do it for everything. Like I was talking about the moon landing earlier. Like the moon landing, you just look it up. Like if you want to look up like pictures of the moon landing, the shadows, you just type that in, moon landing shadows. Everything that pops up is like debunked.
Debunked.
The moon landing did happen. Debunked. The moon landing did happen. I'm like, hold on, dude. I wasn't asking if the moon landing happened. I just want to see pictures.
I want to know. I want to see the articles from people that say it didn't.
And if anything, if this was an algorithm that was just randomized, it would be like pulling up a lot of shit that said the moon landing didn't happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
oh,
like
dude, they got it down now
yeah,
with the
they got it
algorithm and the
dialed.
AI.
Because I didn't ask that. That's not even like what or my interests, like what all of my other interests are. It should be like, oh, this guy's on BitChute. Here's what he looks at. This guy's, you know what I mean? This guy's on. Fucking,
Yeah, it should. Yeah, when you type it in, it should be
Yeah.
giving you the
You should just pull up Europa every
cream.
time and just be like,
should be giving you the cream of
Yeah.
Cream of the crop.
and it's like if Europa's wrong or if Europa's right, whatever. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm just saying like I've watched that. I watch videos like those, like or Zeitgeist or Loose Change and all those conspiracy videos, conspiratorial history videos.
Yeah.
Like that's what I'm into. So that's what should be popping up, and it's not. It's this. It's like orchestrated. It's like if anybody's questioning this thing, you got to hit it with the debunked.
I've had people
I'm gonna
discredit
edit
me.
that out so I don't sound like a retard.
Well, I've had people already discredit me or that say like, "Oh, well, you were wrong about the vaccine, so I don't like trust what you're saying now about this."
Yeah, I
And
had
it's
someone
like,
say the exact
dude,
same thing to me.
it must be some sort of thing they're putting out in like PolitiFact or Politico or some CNN or some fucking like
Someone told me
Dude.
they're like you're not creditable.
yeah.
You're not credible because you were wrong
You were
about
wrong about the vaccine.
I brought up the Messiah thing in Jerusalem.
What about it?
How like there's that theory that they think that there's this young new rabbi is like the Messiah.
Who thinks that?
I don't know. It's
Okay.
the Christians, the hardcore Christians of TikTok. There's like some young little like new rabbi in fucking Jerusalem or some shit, and they're like, oh, they think he's the new Messiah and everything, and blah blah blah. And I just brought that up. I was like, oh yeah, like there's people out there that think that they think this is the new Messiah, and they're like, I can't find anything on that. Like, there's nothing on there that says this. And I was just like, oh, okay, well, maybe it's not. I don't know.
Can't find it on
You know.
Google, so it's like
I'm not saying this guy is,
Yeah.
or that they were right that they think that. But then I said something else, and they're like, no, you're not credible because you were wrong about that Messiah thing. And it's like, oh, okay, so what? You like never been fucking wrong about something? Like,
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
what about the doctors that said smoking was okay and
what
put
about-
fucking mercury powder in babies' mouths in the fucking 50s and shit? Like, you know, like what about them?
No,
like,
I know,
you know,
yeah. Same thing, but I don't
they're
think
telling you to take a vac. What about Pfizer who paid the biggest fucking medical fraud payout of over $2 billion for medical fraud? You know,
Yeah.
the biggest fine in medical history for medical fraud.
Yeah, but in the moment, I didn't think of all this
they're
shit.
credible. They had to pay $2 billion for committing medical fraud and killing fucking
You know what's
thousands
funny?
of people. But now they can tell you to take this vaccine.
You know what's funny is the response to that usually is just like, yeah, they're bad with that one. Like they were bad with the opiates.
but not anymore.
It's like, yeah, well, dude, that's the same fucking people that are making the vaccine. Like, can't you just make that connection?
They
That's
cannot
just
make
like-
it.
Yeah.
like,
No, that was for
they'll agree with you.
Yeah.
They'll be like, yes, that was bad. That was terrible.
that was for the heart pill.
the
Or
heart
some
pill.
shit.
Yeah,
it
yeah,
was
yeah.
causing whatever it was causing heart attacks, and it was proven in court that they knew
Yeah.
it was causing heart attacks.
And then I
And
mean,
it killed a whole bunch of people.
Yep.
they'll say, yeah, oh yeah, but this one's good. I don't know. Like it's just like crazy. How do you know?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like, Enzo is he was maybe wrong about something, even though he wasn't wrong about something.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm just saying,
Yeah.
even if he was wrong about something, like now, since Enzo was wrong about something,
Or you
and
can't
he's
find
a
it.
crazy
Yeah.
person, like you know, he's not reliable. You
Yeah.
can't listen to whatever he says.
Well,
It's
it's
a
like it's like our
gaslight.
episode on YouTube that was apparently
Yeah.
taken down for COVID misinformation. I listened to the whole episode and I didn't hear one thing we talked about COVID, but the whole episode's deleted. Why? We're not a doctor. We're not a doctor site being like,
yeah, we're not like, hey, we're
this is-
doctors.
I mean, we're not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's just like,
It's crazy.
why
dude.
would you? Like, is it like algorithmic that
It's
just
AI.
it found
They use-
words that
yeah.
that was
They
just
use machine
together,
learning and AI, dude? It's crazy.
or just a warning of them being like, "Hey, we're listening."
Or that.
We're on to you.
We're on to you,
Just let
fucking
you guys
idiots.
know.
Should have played in a Christian rock band.
Yeah. I mean, that's the crazy
Instead of
thing.
Go
is-
back to
Discovered
playing
the
your
word.
shitty music and shut the fuck up.
Instead of fucking announcing all of our secrets out loud.
It's only going to get worse, too. That's the crazy part.
Yeah. You know, on that note,
Dude, millions of people could have dropped dead the day of the vaccine, and like everyone would have been like,
It's still safe and effective.
Yeah.
The study said that
Yeah,
it's still safe and
exactly.
effective. My doctor told me that it's still
people
safe
would be
and
like,
effective.
"Oh, well, of course there has to be some casualties.
Yeah.
You know, there has to be sacrifices in the name of science."
I mean, the risk of the virus hurting you is greater than you
Yeah.
dropping dead. So
Yeah.
you should still take the vaccine, because if you drop dead from the vaccine, you never know what could have possibly, maybe, might have happened
Yeah.
if you would have gotten the virus in a hypothetical
yeah,
scenario.
I got to do that work that like he just doesn't believe the whole heart condition that the vaccine does.
"Oh, he's like, that's not true."
Yeah, he's like,
Yeah.
that's not. He's like, actually, and he's like looking up. He's like, all I'm seeing is that you're actually 3 times greater. You have a 3 times greater risk of getting that from just getting COVID.
Yeah,
It's like, okay, what?
He's like, wait, what?
That still doesn't mean that.
I mean, I know like
need
a bunch of people. You know,
yeah.
go,
and it still doesn't mean that I have to put something toxic in my body. Like,
No, it's like a coverall. It's like an easy like cover up. They're
Yeah.
literally making us speak nonsense to each other.
well, it's the scary thing.
You're gonna
is
get
like,
this, so you don't get this, or if you have this, you're gonna have this, and but if you take this one, you get this. It's like everyone's just talking
nonsense
out their ass. You die is eventually what happens. Like you just die.
die.
Like
bro.
something gets you.
I will probably never take a vaccine ever again. If I
wait till
ha-
measles comes back.
if I ever have
Wipes
kids,
everyone out.
I would
No,
never.
it's gonna be they love measles.
Oh, they're
Like,
gonna
they
just
love-
bring it back?
it's gonna
Yeah.
come back. And,
I'm not super educated on it, but if I have kids, I wouldn't plan on getting them vaccinated for anything right now. I don't know enough about like what is needed per se,
right.
but now that I know what I know, how can I go back? It's like,
Yeah, I think you just research it as if you're doing it for yourself, and you take the risks with the kids that you would take with yourself.
You just take the same. You take the same avenue you should be taking in general. You should say, all right, what is the general consensus on this thing? Now, is there objectives to it? All
But how do you know?
Is there objectives to it? Can I find any objectives to it? Oh, there are some objectives into it. Well, let me start researching that. Let me look into that side because I learned everything about this side.
Yeah.
Now that I know there is another side, let me look into that. And then you compare them. I mean, you just compare which side makes more sense to you.
Now that I've seen what can happen from one of these medications, these vaccines that are developed like on the fly, and how there are people that have been injured, there are things that have been bad, there are quality control issues. Now I think to myself, is this an isolated case?
You know, the fact that they can't be sued.
Is this an
If you
isolated
die.
incident, or can this happen with other vaccines? It's the same thing when you think about OxyContin. Just because someone that got their degree, their medical degree, went and became a doctor, that doesn't mean they're infallible. Like,
Yeah.
they don't know all these things. They're
Or ADD medicine or anything. Like, just because you check these boxes under these categories, does that mean you have to be taking this drug? Like,
no, because that
Yeah.
doctor doesn't.
Does your doctor know about this drug?
Well, it's
Or is he just repeating what the sales
Sales
rep told
rep.
him?
Yeah.
exactly? He
As
has a
gets
general
as he gets a
education.
free fucking vacation to the Bahamas.
When I
or-
denied the tetanus vaccine, like, the doctor freaked
He,
out.
yeah, he was like, "Why?"
It was
Probably.
a she, and they told me I was getting my tetanus shot and almost tricked me into it for sure, because it was just like they were just like, oh, this is you have to get your tetanus shot, and I was like, okay, like, you know, I got stitches or whatever,
Yeah.
cut myself, and I was like, okay, you know, I remember this, like I remember, yeah, this is what happens. You get stitches and then they give you a shot so it doesn't get infected, but then all of a sudden it like dawned on me. I was like, ding, I was like, hold on. I was like, can I see what the tetanus shot is? And they're like, yeah. And they brought me a pamphlet.
Brought
front
you a
and back.
pamphlet that didn't tell you shit.
Well, it actually told me it wasn't just the tetanus shot.
Yeah.
And I was like, so why do I have to get this other? Why is this other one? And I was, oh, it's just in there. And they're like, it's in the vaccine. And I was like, oh, this is a vaccine. Because, you know, you don't
Yeah,
think
DTaP.
about it.
Yeah.
You don't think about it as a vaccine because they didn't call it a vaccine.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't say it was a vaccine.
But that's what it is.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh.
It's
I
like
was
three other things.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I don't need the whooping cough thing. And I read the side effects, and I was like, oh, no, I'll be fine. Like,
Yeah.
this cut's going to heal now because you've cleaned it
Yeah.
and stitched
Cleaned
it up.
And I didn't get fecal matter in
Yeah.
it. And, you know, I
I
didn't
came
cut it
here
at a
urgently.
fucking barn.
No, exactly.
know?
It wasn't like I wasn't nervous of infection. And that's what I guess you're supposed to do is if you are nervous of infection, then you take these steps that I guess if you think you're going to all of a sudden get a whooping cough, like, isn't that? Like,
No, it's just for tetanus. Like tetanus, you know, would be like, you know, usually you have to get like cow shit.
Yeah, you're on the farm, you cut yourself.
You have to get like
I
car
thought it's rusty nail and shit. That's what's happening.
It's way deeper than rusty nails. That's just
What do you mean?
it's more. That's what we're taught.
Yeah.
Oh, it's rusty. No, it has to do with like fucking shit and stuff, dude. Like,
Tetanus.
yeah,
Okay.
and
Bacterial infection. Yeah.
yeah, it ain't fucking rust.
Why? do they
unless
even
it's a
say-
rusty,
Because
shitty.
you're more likely to get You're more in life. You're more likely to cut yourself on something rusty. Now, granted, we're not doctors, all right. We're not saying we're doctors, but you're more likely to cut yourself on something rusty than cut yourself in like a field with manure in it, right? So it's more probable for them to be like, you know, oh, you cut yourself? Was it rusty? And you'd be like, I don't know. It might have been. Oh, well, we better give you your tetanus shot for sure, rather than them be like, oh, you cut yourself? Were you near cow shit?
Yeah, or any
Where
sort
you
of
could be like,
bacteria.
no, I was definitely not near any
Yeah.
shit. I didn't get any shit in my fucking cut. You know, they can't be like, oh, well, you need your tetanus shot. You know, like if they went up to Jim and they said, Jim, you need shit? Did you get shit on your hand after you cut it?
or raw meat or something like
know?
that. Even if it was that, I might have been more
I'm just-
inclined to get it.
Well, just the fact that it
would've
could have
pitched
been, you're more, you know what I'm saying? You're more likely to
Yeah,
get caught by something rusty or not remember if something's rusty.
like I
That's
didn't need it. Like I cut myself with a clean knife, and I washed it. They washed it, and they stitched it. So the next steps would just be healing. Just as if like I didn't go there and they didn't stitch it, it just would have healed with a bigger scar.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Like that's all that would have happened different.
Yeah. Yeah. And then if you would have got it, you would have also got pertussis, which is whooping cough, right?
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
And then what happens is now you can still get whooping cough, right? With that. And what happens though is that you don't show any signs for
So you
it.
just give it
so you
to
don't
everybody
show any signs for it. So then you go over to see your friend's newborn baby, right? Who can't get a shot
Yeah.
yet, or who's a baby whose immune system is really shallow or really small and non-existent yet, and you go over, you're carrying whooping cough, you don't know to stay home because the shot has prevented you from showing symptoms, because that's what it's doing, it's suppressing your symptoms of it, right? So you don't get the coughing, you don't get the runny nose, you don't feel like shit, right? Therefore you go over there and now you're handing it to grandma and grandpa or the newborn baby,
Yeah.
and boom.
So it'd be like
Instead
this-
of you being like, oh shit, I shouldn't go over there, I feel like shit.
They did this with the most recent jab, the COVID one. They're
What'd
like,
they do?
well, they told us it makes symptoms milder. So what you're doing is, if in their world, what you're doing is you're lessening the symptoms, making it so people are more apt to go out and spread so-called
Yeah.
virus and actually do more damage because they don't even know they have it. So like they're like, it doesn't stop you from getting it. Remember they came out and they're like, oh, it doesn't stop you from getting it. It just lessens the symptoms on the elderly. It's like, well, doesn't it lessen the symptoms on all the young people too?
Yeah.
So then they're
So
just
now they go over grandma and grandpa thinking
exactly.
they're fine.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's the
you know?
same.
Oh, it's just
story.
allergies.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bro, I don't. All I know is
All I know is that fucking Seth Rogen is something to do with the new Ninja Turtles movie that's coming out, and I don't know how I feel about it. All right.
you know exactly how to feel
Hold
about it.
on. Did we even talk about that?
No.
Okay.
You left.
He was gonna, but you left.
Okay.
You left.
And then you got
shit.
it.
There's a new movie coming
got
out,
into this.
Mutant Mayhem. Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem.
We're gonna destroy a classic.
We'll see. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. All right.
I mean, Seth
I don't
Rogen,
hate all of his work,
Seth Rogen does awesome shit.
but if this was, I would be more happy if this was Seth Rogen like 6 years ago. Writers are Kevin Eastman, Peter Laird. Those are the original Ninja Turtle writers.
Is there a trailer or no?
No, there's
Okay.
there's like nothing on it yet.
Okay. But you said you watched.
It's gonna be
Secret of the
animated though.
Ooze.
It's gonna be CG animated feature film. So I don't know if that's going to be, if they're gonna do. I just hope they don't do like combo of real life animation. The turtles are where they're a cartoon, like some bullshit like that.
Oh, okay.
I hope not.
Like Roger Rabbit.
Yeah, but Kevin Eastman and the original creators of it are cool, are on board, and that's cool. Yeah, we watched Secret of the Ooze. I think we've talked about it 100 times on here, but like the fact that that movie is bad because they don't use any of their weapons. They took away the dark tone. The original writers of it, Kevin Eastman, they really wanted. They were like, okay, whatever you guys don't follow the cartoon. Like, don't go the cartoon route. We want it to stay away from. Like, that's why
They wanted the
that's why
cinema
Toka
world.
and Razor, or that's why Rocksteady and Bebop aren't in it. They were going to go with Razor or Rocksteady and Bebop, but the creators were like, no, we don't want that shit because that's like the cartoon. And so they took him out, and then they were like, all right, these guys aren't letting us make the family-friendly movie we want to make, so fuck you guys.
Okay.
But still good.
It's
still
classic.
Good, man. It's classic. bro.
Yeah.
But no.
It's my Ninja Turtles for sure.
Yeah,
Like-
it's quiet.
It's the one.
Yeah, a little too quiet.
Yeah.
It's Raph.
That's opening scene
Yeah.
with
A
the
little
pizza
too
boy.
rough.
What's the pizza guy's name?
Kino?
Kino.
He's the Donatello stunt double, I think, in the first one.
Oh, really?
I believe so.
That's cool.
He was in the costume. Yeah, just do it like this. Just make it's so easy to make a Ninja Turtles movie. Just do this.
Yeah.
Just do this. Fuck the CGI shit. Just fucking do this. Make movies. Put passion in movies again. We gotta stop with all the CGI shit, man. It's just taking the passion out of everything. Like these things were fucking hard to do, man. They had like their heads were puppets. They were fucking robot heads. They had
Wasn't
other
it
people controlling the
Jim Henson?
Yeah, Jim
Yeah.
Henson. Yeah, this movie. He died before the release of this. They dedicated it to him.
Probably sacrificed him.
They sacrificed him for the turtles. Jim, why don't you tell everyone where they can find us?
Are we done with this already?
Yeah,
Yeah,
started
Damn.
late.
exactly.
What time is it?
11,
Oh, shit.
15.
Damn. Check us out on Instagram at Secret Hideout Podcast. And make sure you like and subscribe to our YouTube channel of the same name.
Yeah, and like always, don't listen to a word we say because we don't know what the fuck we're talking about, and we're not doctors.
This might not even make it, to be honest.
Yeah.
What might not?
I think it might. That 20 minutes might make it so they just pull it from their.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah.
it'll be on Spotify.
Just do your own
You're
research,
Do the,
Yeah.
that
All right.
thing.
and we'll catch you on the flip side.
Yeah. Peace.